The NFL has the OTAs fired up, and we're going to take a look at the Indianapolis Colts because we have one quick snapshot of Anthony Richardson blowing it downfield to Adonai Mitchell, and we get this clip about once a week with these two, and it's starting to become a trend. But before we look at this clip, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at clips of all the rookies here, from rookie camp to OTAs to minicamp and training camp, on top of your favorite veterans. You do not want to miss out on your favorite players on what they're doing behind the scenes at minicamp and OTAs and training camp. Click that button. Stop missing out. But again, I'm not lying. One quick clip. We do this all the time. 9 seconds. But we're also going to talk some ball. Anthony Richardson back there. Stepping back, slinging it. Downfield. We got distance. We got separation. Bringing it in is Adonai Mitchell. Time to talk some ball here. Anthony Richardson stepping back. This is going to be a tandem. This is one of those moves in the draft where they let a good wide receiver slide for some reason. And he's getting paired with a young quarterback who's on the rise. Can't you just smell that? Can't you just smell that happening? You got Michael Pittman there on the other side, soaking up 25 to 30% of the targets. You got Jonathan Taylor. You got Josh Downs last year. Can't you just smell that happening? Like they let a wide receiver fall to the Colts in the draft. They snag him low-key under their radar for some reason. But during the draft process, everybody was blowing the Adonai Mitchell smoke. Some people were mocking him in the first round. Chiefs, Bills, whatever. Falls in the draft a little bit. And he needs to go to a quarterback that can push it downfield. Who can push it downfield? Of course you can't go to Josh Allen. Not every wide receiver can. Who else can do that? Anthony Richardson can definitely do that. He needs wide receivers that can get downfield. He needs that to help supplement his game. These two can feed off each other. And for fantasy, when you're looking at a guy like this, Adonai Mitchell, you're looking at a wide receiver that can be a splash play machine. You're definitely looking at in redraft this year. You may not be drafting him, though, or you might be picking him up with your last pick as a lottery ticket, but you're looking at him as a lottery ticket nonetheless. In redraft, the guys on waivers are also on your team because you can pick them up at any moment, and you got to look at it that way, and you have to pick up lottery tickets on the back end of your draft so you can be more fluid when some of those lottery tickets that are not on your active roster start to work out. That way you don't have that sunk cost invested in those ho-hum wide receivers who score points but not enough to win you games. So when you're looking at these lottery tickets, this is one that you're going to be looking at right now. Adonai Mitchell, because he can get downfield, 4.3 speed, has a quarterback and can sling the rock downfield. Are we expecting him to be consistent scoring 20 points a game? No, the offense ain't built like that, but he's got the talent to really show off during his rookie season, and that's with his deep playability, his ball skills. He can also break off routes like no other. You got Alec Pierce there also to stretch the field. You got Josh Downs. I'm not sleeping on anybody, but when you're looking at him, you're looking at a player that's going to be functional at some point during the season. It's just going to happen. Michael Pittman's going to get his. He's going to get his. But with Michael Pittman getting his, that does not mean that we can't have a roller coaster of production, ups and downs with Adonai Mitchell. And you may not like that, but you're going to like it if it's free. You're going to have to pay attention to him. In Dynasty, he's a second-round pick. He's a lottery ticket, early, middle of the second round of rookie drafts. A guy that you draft, and you hope that he hits on that upside. That upside's grand. That upside's huge. That upside, or what he could trend to be like, that more than likely, if he's on the field, running routes, seeing targets, like a Will Fuller-esque wide receiver. A guy getting downfield, getting deep balls sprayed to him, like 3 to 5 a game. If you bring in 2, it's a splash game. There's a good chance you bring in none. The thing is, that is in the cards, but it could be a lot more. It could be a lot more. This guy can break off routes. This guy's very sudden. He can create separation. Even though he's lankier, he can definitely do that. He's a very sudden wide receiver that can be used on the short and intermediate. Very diverse. We got Michael Pittman there, though. soaking up targets. But we've also seen passing departments split up 50% of targets between 2 pass catchers. We've seen that. And if he hits, that could be happening. That's his true upside. However, if he's on the field, running routes, seeing some targets, you can definitely see a Will Fuller-esque production profile out of him. Of course, the downside is going to be the same with any wide receiver that kind of fell in the draft to nothing. But still, when you look at it, running routes, seeing targets, getting opportunities. When I look at him with the Colts, he fits perfectly with this team. You got Michael Pittman there, soaking up everything short, intermediate, some deep balls. Him stretching the field, doing everything as well. You got Josh Downs in the slot. You got Alec Pierce too, who can help stretch it as well. But he's going to be on the outside, opposite side of Michael Pittman. They may move them around a little bit, depending on how frisky they want to get. You also got Josh Downs, who's a very good receiving option out of the slot. They got some pass catchers now for the Colts. Anthony Richardson, if he steps it up, this could be a big-time offense. Don't forget about Jonathan Taylor. They got some horses now. They got some upside. I'm excited about the Colts. I don't think many people are talking about them. I think people are sleeping on them. But there's some upside here. There's some talent here. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.